What's going on, man? It's your big brother K-Rino, and y'all are tuned in to another episode of K-Rino Radio YouTube edition, man. I'm joined tonight by my brother. He has been working on these health products for a while. He's a health nut himself, always in the gym, always training. And I think it's very important that we bring this kind of information to light for people who are trying to go on a health journey and people who are already on it, and anything that can contribute to making us better as we get old and move forward in life that can bring our bodies to maximum potential, we need to be involved in that. So I want to introduce my brother Leonard Wilson, man, and he's going to tell you a little bit about himself and what he has going on. What's going on, Len? What's the word, my brother?
How you doing, sir?
Yeah.
Everything's fantastic, super fantastic,
Yeah.
super fantastic.
Already, man. Glad to have you on the show, man. Tell us a little bit about your history and the things that you've done that kind of led you to getting to where you are now and building up to the products. But tell us about your beginning in athletics and all that, and how you got started and all that.
Well, I'm originally from Omaha, Nebraska. And growing up in Omaha, Nebraska, I was told only one thing to do, and that was to play basketball.
Yeah.
So growing up in the projects, that's all we did was play basketball. That's the only way I knew how I was going to get out the hood, like a lot of us. I mean, it's that ball. So I was very fortunate to get a scholarship at the University of Texas at Arlington, where I went ahead and got a degree in broadcast news and management. But at that present time, I was still trying to extend my career. So after graduating with a broadcast news and management degree, I went ahead and tried to walk on with the Dallas Mavericks. So the coach told me basically I need to get seasoned a little bit more. So then I went the CBA route, Oklahoma City Cavalry for CBA for a little while. Henry Bibby, me and him got into it. So I left there, and I was at a standstill at the time because I was engaged. And at the time, my fiance was going to Baylor Dental School. And we made one of those decisions where, okay, we're going to give us 4 years. After you graduate from college, you start to go to pro. If you don't go pro in 4 years, then we'll go ahead and leave and move to Houston. So we take over her dad's dental practice. Right. So next thing you know, 4 years went by so quick. Next thing I know, instead of going to France, I decided, stop going down that roller coaster ride, that NBA, career and all that. I just said, let me just go ahead and focus in on something where I can make some money. Now, you got to understand something. I grew up poor. I got a degree, broadcast news and management, but I had to come to realization with myself that I was lazy, meaning that I didn't want to work a 9 to 5. Right. So a young man told me, hey, why don't you get into what they call direct sales, network marketing? And, well, you can still pursue your basketball career, and still go to the gym and make 6 figures. I was like, wow, okay. So let me go ahead and you tell me that if I attend these meetings and show people, how to get signed up and stuff like that, I can make 6 figures and I can still work on my game and I can afford a ring for my fiance at the time. It was like, yeah, you could do all that. I said, okay, well, cool. So I went ahead and got into what we call prepaid legal at the time, back in 96. I got into prepaid legal. Very successful. I was very successful. I made 6 figures in direct sales. I had over 75,000 people in my organization that I trained nationwide. Now you gotta understand, so I'm 20, 28, 29 at the time, and having this type of success. And all I wanted to do was give my girl a ring. So I went ahead and got her a ring, and we went ahead and moved from Dallas to Houston. Yeah. She took over her dad's dental practice, okay? And today she's actually city council. We divorced now, but she's city council of Houston right now. Right. She's city council of Houston, Texas right now. We got a son together, so I still, reside in Houston, Texas. Right. But what took place in that span, though, okay, is that during that time, I trained so many people and had so much success, but I wasn't happy with the pay. Right. But I learned so much, I was able to meet anybody in the world through that vehicle called Prepaid Legal, and I had that huge organization. But I had to take a stand back because at the time I was successful, but I was miserable. Yeah. I was going through divorce. I had lost my dad. I had lost my grandmother. So I was at a standstill. So I didn't want to do no more direct sales. So I just got out of it. But a lot of those people that I had trained went ahead and took positions in these other companies worldwide, globally, and they making anywhere from $3,000 to like $1.8 million a month
Wow.
in direct sales.
Wow.
And they all look at me as an OG because, like I said again, I've been in the game since '96.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm able to work still today, work out and train, and still market some things and help other people grow and the other endeavors that they got going on too.
Let me ask you a question real quick, because you said something that grabbed me real quick. You talked about being successful in the field you was working in, but still wasn't happy, just still feeling like miserable, like not fulfilled. Talk to people about how important that is to love what you do. Even when money is there, if you don't love it, you're not going to be 100% fulfilled. Like, kind of talk to young people who might be listening to this.
You think money is the end result? You think money is everything? It's not. It's the journey.
Come on.
It's the journey. It's like me and you starting up a company together, and 10 years from now, we multi-millionaires. But when we get there, we won't be fulfilled because it's about the journey when we got there. Because when you get there, you don't want it no more. Just like you want a Ferrari, and once you buy the Ferrari, you drive it a couple times, you don't want it no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's all hype. It's all hype. I get a kickoff of when I see youngsters that I train, and they tell me when I see them flying around, when I'm flying around visiting these other states and going into other countries and stuff like that. And I got these brothers and sisters come up to me and say, "Hey, Mr. Wilson, I love how you back in the day when we had 500-600 people, I was in the back, and you just said something to me, and it just made me and my organization go to another level, and it helped me this, helped me do that." And that's what it's all about, Kay. It ain't about the money, because the money is always a result of a job well done. I remember when I got my 6-figure ring. When you make your 6-figure ring, they give you a ring. And I was in Newport Beach on a boat called the Recruiter. Yeah. And it was, congratulating me on my ring, right? I was miserable. I was frustrated. I had made the company like $2.8 million that year, but they only paid me $186,000.
Like being on a record label. Yeah.
Yeah. $186,000. I was so miserable at the time because, when you pushing towards your goals or your dreams, something suffers. Yeah. And my home life was suffering, and that's why I was so depressed at the time. I made the money that I thought I was gonna make, but my home life was just suffering. I was devastated, to tell you the truth, because that's the time I lost my grandmother, my dad. So it was just one of those things where I didn't want to. Money wasn't that. Money's not everything to me. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's about helping people. Right. That's what it's really all about.
Let's go backwards for a second, because when you talked about you tried to walk on with the Dallas Mavericks, around what year was that? Who was coaching at that time?
Quinn Buckner.
Quinn Buckner was coaching at that time. But y'all know Quinn Buckner, he played for the Boston Celtics back in the days. From Indiana guy, played with Bobby Knight and all. Yeah. And I was laughing when you say you got into it with Henry Bibby. That's Mike Bibby's dad. For y'all don't know, y'all look up Mike Bibby. But what was the mindset? Because what I like to try to do, I like to try to give people motivation and make them understand that everything, when you was talking about the journey, everything in your life is not going to fall in line perfectly. So what was the mindset after they was like, well, man, nah, we can't use you. You didn't make it. Some people would just let that go and just let that crush them. But you had something that you could jump back into, another skill set that was able to sustain you. Talk about that to anybody who might be putting their eggs in one basket like that.
So when I was in Waco, Texas, Quinn Buckner pulled me to the side. He said that basically you need to get seasoned a little bit more, because we just paid out some money for a 2-guard, but you better than them, but you're not known. You're not known. And we can't draft somebody and then bring somebody, a no-name man that nobody knows, and take the spot. So what we want to do, we're going to send you down to CBA and get seasoned a little bit. Yeah. So I went down there with Henry Bibby, And me and him kind of got into it because I didn't understand the politics of the NBA. And I didn't understand until later on down the line, because what took place is that we was in LA Pro-Am, and me and Mike, best friend, Skeeter Henry, me and Skeeter Henry had the same age.
Right.
Skinny Henry was cool with Mike Bibby. So Mike Bibby and his dad didn't get along because his dad wasn't there for him growing up. So we was going down the hallway, and he see me with his son, and he see me, and I kind of shrugged my shoulder, you know what I'm saying? But he said, let me come, let me talk to you for a minute. So he pulled me to the side. He said, at the time when I had set you down, it wasn't because you weren't good enough. It's because we had lost a lot of people that got called up, and I was trying to get a new contract. I said, well, dang, why he just didn't tell me that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I didn't know what was going on. All I know is that I'm not playing. I know that I'm sitting down, but I should have been patient. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody that was patient and stayed there that day, they all got called up to the NBA. All of them did.
Right.
All of them. All five of them got called to the NBA.
Right.
I was just frustrated and just left.
Right.
And luckily, like you said, I fell back on network marketing. Network marketing changed my whole life.
Yeah.
Network marketing changed my whole life.
And that's deep, bro. I see you all the time, man, working out, staying in shape. Explain to people, younger and older people, how important it is to keep your vessel intact, especially the older you get, because a lot of times, man, we live off our youth. We think, okay, man, I'm 19, 20, 25, I'm gonna feel like this forever. But they don't understand that you have to maintain your physical conditioning. And I know you around my age, so to still be able to move and be athletic and do the things that you do, explain to people how important it is, fitness and taking care of your health is.
I remember growing up, I got some big cousins, K, 6'8", 6'9". I'm like, they call me short. I'm the shortest one in the family. And the first time we went out and we hung out all night, and we, basically got intoxicated. First time getting intoxicated, right? Till about 3, 4 in the morning. At 6 a.m., my big cousin was hitting me. Get up, boy, get up. I'm like, man, what? We gotta get that poison out your body. We gotta get that poison out your body. Anything you put in that poison, we gotta get it out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because your body is like an engine, and you gotta keep it running right. So let's get up and get all that poison out right now. Come on, let's go run. Yeah. We ran so hard that day, I threw up so many times. And at that present moment in my life, Kay, I realized that if I'm gonna play basketball and I'm gonna be around for a long time, I gotta take care of this body, because we gotta get his body back. This body's been borrowed when we first came into this world. We gotta get his body back.
Come on.
Gotta give it back.
That's right, man. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. So you were telling me about the products that you have that you're working with now. Talk to the people about what you're doing with that, and give us a little history and information on the products that you have and what they do for people.
Well, let me just tell you something, Kate. As a child growing up, everything was fried. Red meat, steak, chicken. Holidays, we eat what? Pork chop. Chitlins, pork, all that stuff fried. Yeah. Not too much salad, right? Yeah. Fruits and vegetables, none of that stuff, right? Just a little bit, and then out the window, out the door, we gone, right? Yeah. I was only having one bowel movement per week. Right. One bowel movement per week, right? Now, as an adult, everything's baked. Yeah. Everything's baked. No pork, not too much red meat, a lot of, salads, fruits, and vegetables. And actually, I was taking the super greens powder form every day. And I was still having one bowel movement per week, right? Then I went and got a colonics that's in Dallas, Texas. And after I got it done, I asked the doctor, I said, Doc, is it normal for you to have a bowel movement once a week? She said, yeah, I'm actually having a bowel movement once a week. She said, Leonard, you work out? I said, yeah, I work out, I jog, and I ride my bike. She said, yeah, a lot of time it can exit through your pores too. right? But after taking the Louver Green,
right,
I'm having a bowel movement. Louver Green twice a day, I'm having a bowel movement once a day now.
right.
Once a day, because everything starts in the gut.
That's right.
Everything starts in the gut. Everything starts in the gut right now. Everything.
Yeah, beautiful, man. And, and it's funny because, my dad he been selling colon cleansing products for over 20 plus years. And just like when you said everything starts in the gut, see, 75% of the immune system is in the gut. So
yeah,
you talked about one bowel movement a day. We talking about a society that's been taught to eat 3 times a day. So the math don't add up when you say, okay, well, I'm eating 3 times a day, but the average person may be only having one bowel movement every 2 or 3 days or a week in some cases. Okay, you got all this extra waste accumulated in your system that's not going out. Even if you having one a day, you can have one bowel movement a day, but you're eating 2 and 3 times a day. You still got those leftover meals that are accumulating, and the toxicity that comes behind all of that once it's been sitting in your system. So, man, people, is this like a natural product? A lot of people will say, well, man, we got colon cleanser product, a lot of over-the-counter stuff, but it's more chemical based. Explain the composition of it. Is it natural? And because I heard you say green, so that indicated that it's natural.
So a lot of brothers and sisters, and you see it too, and you see it in your family, because you can see the leaky gut syndrome.
Right.
Leaky gut syndrome is where you can see a person and they tired, or they got acne, or a lot of them they're not motivated. They just sit around. They're not the same character because their body's been hostage takeover by all the toxins.
Yeah.
You know, if they're taking over, you don't know what's going on. You think that, it's you, but it's actually their gut. It's inside. And a lot of our brothers and sisters has passed, during COVID because why? They couldn't maintenance their health. A lot of brothers and sisters passed because they couldn't maintenance their health. Right. And here it is today where everybody now is, instead of working all those hours, they get into the gym more. A lot of them not only getting in the gym more, but a lot of them are spending more time with their friends and family more. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what COVID did. COVID kind of made everybody, okay, hold on, what should I take? Is it about money? Is it about working out? Okay, now a lot of people start working out more. A lot of people started, okay, I don't want to make that much money, but I need a plan B though to make a little bit more money. Yeah. And what I'm so excited about this opportunity, because I had a chance to go up to Utah. That's where the parent company is located. And I met up with Gavin Dixon, a billionaire. And his goal is to have as many people as possible on the Louver Greens. Right. These greens, they spent $100 million researching for these greens. Right. They got the most probiotics in these greens. Not only that, when you go to Whole Foods and they got what they call wheatgrass, where you taste it tastes like grass, right? This is 1,000 times more powerful than that. What's in this little greens, this green right here? It's 1,000 more times powerful than that. That's why I'm so excited about this opportunity, because it's going to maintenance your health. A lot of us grew up, you watching people, a lot of people been cheating, you know what I'm saying, and getting ahead of, because first of all, you can't go work out because why? You're tired, or you don't have the time. So now, not only do you get the energy to work out with the Ignite, right? But the green's going to clean it out. You see what I'm saying? Take all them toxins out your body and flush you out. You know what I'm saying? So you get back to who you used to be, because we all got a 12-pack, 6-pack, but it's just covered up with all that tissue.
no question about it. So is this a powder, or what form does the product come in?
It's a powder.
Okay.
It's a powder. You take 6 ounces of water. Yeah. And you just dump it in there once a day, shake it, and boom. And it tastes good. It tastes really good. I was gonna bring you something today at the gym, but I didn't see you. Okay. I'm gonna bring you something on Wednesday though. Yeah.
Now, anybody in any conditions, because I know so many of us, when you talked about COVID, just right here in Houston, 50% of the people that died from COVID, they were diabetic. So it's going to the root of it. It'll be man, let's stop disease, the diabetes and all that, to, like you just said, strengthen yourself to when it does afflict you, you can fight it off. You know, so anybody that's overweight and all that, is this something that can help them, you know, the same way as well?
It's gonna cure. We're not supposed to say that, but it takes care of all of that.
Right.
Okay. It takes care of all of that. I mean, once you do your research and you look into exactly what's in the greens,
right.
It's gonna totally. It's a game changer because he's not playing. Right. Matter of fact, you know it costs money to get involved in companies. Like when you get involved with these network marketing companies, you got to pay upfront money, and then you got to buy the product.
Yeah.
You ain't got to pay nothing to come into the business.
Right.
It's free to come to the business. He just want to get the product out.
Right.
And he gonna, on the money that he make, he's just gonna donate that money back to the poor.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a billionaire. He's a young billionaire. Money's nothing to him because his dad had cancer and he died from cancer, and he wanted to figure out how to take these greens and help everybody in the world, right? And got the most probiotics in it, and efficiency is just so high.
Yeah. Why do you think? Because like I said, a lot of us we sluggish, we eat bad and all that, and so many times we see a lot of people, and unfortunately a lot of our sisters, they resort more so to the quick fix. They start trying to get surgeries to get rid of all that and this stuff like that. What can we do to get more information out about naturally going through the process of like you said, naturally cleansing and then working out to get those results, and take our mind off of just, I'm just gonna let them folks cut on me and all that? How can we change that mindset in our people, bro?
You gotta love yourself. You have to love yourself, first of all, okay? You know what I'm saying? You gotta love yourself. Then on top of that, you gotta ask yourself, why I'm not motivated? Yeah. Okay. I need the motivation. I need the energy, right? So the Ignite gonna give you the energy, right? Once you get the energy, then you get the motivation to start working out, because you're gonna start flushing everything out with the greens. Right. And then if you want to lose the weight, they got the G-Burn for Ignite, lose the weight. Okay. So we got a full package with the best products in the market. Yeah. The best products in the market, hands down, the best in the market. I mean, and what we need to do is get people aware of what's really going on, because a lot of people don't even know what leaky gut syndrome is. Yeah. A lot of people don't even know what's going on, how everything starts in the gut. A lot of people don't even understand you got two brains. You got one brain right here, and you got one brain in the gut. It's called serotonin. Come on. They don't even know that stuff. They just think that, I'm just feeling like this because we all eating dead foods. You ain't eating nothing live. Live is lettuce, right? Man. Dead is red meat, this chicken, all that's dead. You're going to do that, at least go live and go dead, okay? But we eating all dead food. If it's all dead, then what? Come on. We're not going to be around. Man. We're not going to be around. Because the next epidemic, K, is going to come through the food. Man. It's going to come through the food. Okay. That's going to be the next epidemic.
Man. Look, dead food. When they have imposed so many things on it to destroy the natural nutrients that's in food in its natural state, because they're trying to turn a profit. Everything is about turning a profit. And they have us thinking that the way we feel and the way you describing, it's like, man, your boy just getting old, man. Yeah, you chalk it up to getting old when you don't have to do that. We make ourselves old. We make ourselves sick and slow down and all that. We don't have to do that, man. So that's a great point. How can they get the product?
Say it one more time, K. Kind of broke up. We say, K.
How can they order the product? How can they get the product?
I could get you my information where you can go ahead and subscribe and go to my website and order the product right there, and it'll come, or I can send some samples out if you just leave me your information. But yeah, I can definitely get the product out to you. No
doubt, man, because it's a war against good health. And a lot of people that don't even understand that it's being a war waged against us to fight against us being healthy, trying to kill us and keep us on drugs and pharmaceuticals
Absolutely.
Keep making all that money when we don't have to go that route. We have more dependence on them pill bottles than we do on products like you have and that others have that can help us in a natural way maximize life a little bit better, man. So, bro, we definitely.
Hey, K.
Go ahead.
Hey, K. I was spending a lot of time in Colombia, so I had to order half a chicken in Colombia, right? And half a chicken was about this big.
Damn.
So I kind of got mad. I was like, this is not a half a chicken because I'm not used to that, that big,
Right.
They explained to me, this is not steroid shot up. This is fresh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Think about the chickens and stuff that we eating here in the
United
States.
We used to them pumped up.
Steroids.
Pumped up, yeah.
Huh?
I said we used to them pumped up apples, man. Yeah. That's
and our kids are eating this, and our kids, they don't have the nutrients because all of them look like they just, I don't know, I don't know, it's a different type of kid. They just different. These kids we raise.
That's a fact, brother. That's a fact, man. They poisoning us, and the fact we have to understand and learn what's going on. We got an obligation to fight against that and to educate our people against it as well. And many of us that know, unfortunately, we reject it, because we so caught up in how good it tastes. You know what I'm saying? The food tastes so good.
Yeah.
I can't stop it. I can't stop eating meat. I can't say, yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. You just have to have the mental discipline to break the habit, and you got to, like you said, man, you got to love ourselves. You got to care enough about yourself and the people around you. Because if you're a married couple and you working out, but your wife is not working out, or she's working out and you not working out, then one of y'all will have to take care of the other one when y'all old and messed up, and she got to wipe your butt. Now you don't want to live like that, So it's a lifestyle. You got to invest in a healthy lifestyle the best you can to get the most out of your life, man. Straight up. So you're doing a great thing. And then, like I say to y'all, to who are watching, this man is living what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? He living what he's talking about. He don't look his age. Trust me. He out there working out, doing his thing. And I didn't even know he was into the health products till we had a conversation. So he ain't just running his mouth. He living.
No. Hey, Kay, and I want to get this out to, I want to get as many people as possible on this, man, because like I said again, man, a lot of us don't know. Just at the end of the day, you just don't know. When you don't know, somebody end up passing away. When they could have been on the Louver Green, and they could still be with us this day. You know what I'm saying? Instead of passing, because if we made this our health right now, and we start helping and educating our brothers and sisters about, what we eat and take care of ourselves and actually loving ourselves again, getting back grown and sexy, that grown and sexy look. But you got to get your confidence up. And a lot of our confidence is down. Yeah. Our brothers and sisters are down right now. Yeah. And we kings and queens. And it's about uplifting each other. And that's what this thing is really all about, uplifting each other. But it all starts in the gut. It all starts in the gut.
That's right. Man.
All starts in the gut.
Man, I appreciate you, brother. And anytime you want to come on, you got anything, any updates, any new changes or advancements going on in the product, let me know. And you're more than welcome to the platform, bro. I will put all the information in the link so y'all can check it out and go check out the products for y'allself. A lot of y'all around here slow and bad built and sick and all that. And you need to get yourself together, man. Can't play with your children in the yard because you can't move. So max out life, man. And I appreciate my brother Leonard, man, for coming on. And we will be in touch with y'all again soon. It's your big brother, K-Rino. Much love to you, Len. I'll see you up in there.
Thank you, Kay. Appreciate it, Kay. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Peace.
All right. Thank you. All right.